श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वती नमः। श्री सद्गुरु चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। वर्णानामर्थसङ्घानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारो वन्दे वाणी विनायको। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी। विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा। गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमस्मिन् कारणे योगे प्रमाणं हरिसप्तमाम् अनुमान्यज्ञमास्ताय भूतक्षय करो भव। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो गजानन स्वामी की जय। सिद्धिदाता शिवतनया सिद्धि प्रदायक गजानना। पार्वती नंदन भव भय भंजन। पार्वती नंदन भव भय भंजन। युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश। युग युग वंदन जय श्री गणेश। गणनाथा गजवदना गणनाथा दीनवदना। से
हंस बोलिए वृंदावन विहारी लाल की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। आज शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। सिद्धि विनायक स्वामी की जय। आप लोग कराओ जाए, प्लीज स्टैंड as we join once again on this the third night of this 5 nights Bhakti Gyan Yajna, visualizing the beautiful form of our Lord God Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, as is always done, asking him to be part of our lives, that he may remove all obstacles and negativities from the pathways of our existence. So Ganesh Baba, you are Antaryami, the knower of the hearts of all, and whatever situations, Lord, that we your children and devotees are in, please bless us with the wisdom and knowledge that it never becomes a problem. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah. Ashta Vinayak Namo Namah. Ganapati Bappa Moria. Mangal Murti Moria. शारदा सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्री अनुभवानन्दाय नमः। ॐ श्री चिन्मयानन्दाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुदत्ताय नमः। सत्य साईश्वराय नमः। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी।
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी।
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी।
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी।
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी।
हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी,
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी।
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी,
जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी। हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी।
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी।
मंगलो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्र शनिराहु केतवे सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु ओम प्रियं बुकलिका श्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सम्यग्नोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहम् ओम द्यौ शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांति आपः शांति औषधे शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरिति ओम शांति शांति शांति. May the heavens, the earth, and the nether region be peaceful. May the herbs and the plants be peaceful. May the animals' kingdom be peaceful. May every atom vibrate with peace, with the vibration and divine energy of peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May every heart be peaceful. May there be peace in every home. May there be peace in every part of our nation, the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. May there be peace in the world. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. आसन पर बैठ जाइए. Please be seated. प्रेम से बोलिए सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. It's with great pleasure, friends, once again on behalf of our beloved host, Mama, as she is lovingly called, Aspar, we want to say a very special welcome to each and every one of you who have come from far and near distances to join with us this evening once again to glorify and praise our Lord and Divine Master. Mama, together with her beloved children, their beloved dad, her grandchildren and loved ones, have assembled here at this beautiful home to glorify and praise the Lord and Divine Master in a most humble and beautiful manner. We bow to each and every one of you tonight as we continue our discourse through the medium of the golden pages of the Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagwan Sri Krishna continues to speak to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, a time when Arjuna needed, my friends, the medication in the right dosage for the purpose of healing himself. Arjuna did not have a physical ailment. Arjuna did not have a physical disease or sickness, but he was certainly, my friends, intellectually challenged at the time when he was so confused and was unable to make a decision as to what is the way forward and in which direction he would go. And so tonight we continue, we will see as the Lord, my friends, highlight a very powerful and very divine message, not only for Arjuna, but for each and every one of us. So once again, we want to welcome each and every one who have come from far and near distances. We'd like to welcome Sankhya Television and our beloved camera personnel, Omkar. Special welcome to you, Omkar ji. And those who are viewing on Sankhya TV, locally as well as internationally, may the blessing of Bhagwan Sri Krishna continue to reach our hearts and our homes now and for always. To the corporate sponsors on Sankhya Television, may the management and staff of the various companies be blessed as we thank the Lord on their behalf. We'd also like to say that may the blessing of the Lord, my friends, continue to be in the hearts and homes of each and every one of us. We are indeed very blessed to have Shri Pundit Bhagiraji Maharaj, one of our senior Pundits in this community. Special thanks to him. And also to Pundit G, hailing all the way from Port of Spain. I don't know how he makes it, but in every yagya, in any part of this country that we are, he always comes. So we want to say thanks to him. And he travels back also to Port of Spain. So travel to come and travel back, going back. We say thank you, Babaji, for the sacrifice that you make. At this time, my friends, we want to invite you now to close your eyes, to sit back and to relax in a most humble and divine manner. As Arjuna said last night, Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. I surrender to you, my Lord. Please teach me. And tonight, let us all surrender in our own way. On the banks of the river Yamuna, Bhagwan Krishna will stand. The water will flow in a very peaceful manner. The birds will come and they will sit on the trees. And it seems as though they are waiting for something. The cows will come. And the cows will stand. And they will be staring at Krishna. And suddenly his basuri echoes. As the universe vibrates with the sound of Krishna. The basuri is the music of the soul. The basuri or the flute is very close to Bhagwan. As the music, my friends, echoes, it brings peace to the mind. It brings tranquility to the soul. And tonight, as we all think of the Lord, we pray, O Krishna, He Govinda, He Gopal, He Govinda, He Gopal, He Dayala, He Govinda, He Gopal, He Govinda, He Gopal, He Dayala. As you listen to our hearts tonight, Lord, there is one wish. We do not want to ask of anything of you, Prabhu, except may you always be with us. May we always know that you are there. May we feel your presence in our lives, O Krishna. For wherever you are, Lord, there is always victory and success, peace and love. Jyoti Bindu, Jyoti Bindu, Paramatma se है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन. Jyoti Bindu, Jyoti Bindu, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू, धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा च प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज नियाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, हो जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन, अब चल कर मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू, धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर बचाओ करने मिलन। We saw last night, as we described the chariot of Bhagwan Sri Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, in simple recapping of what we did of the chariot, the 5 horses represents the 5 senses. Bhagwan Krishna sitting in front, holding the reins of the horses, represents the mind. Friends, think about it logically. Have you ever tried, or have you ever had a pencil in your hand or a pen, and you are looking all over for the pencil? Or like a carpenter or a person who will put the pen or the pencil in the airs, and they're looking all over for the pen. Have you ever had your glasses on and you're looking for it? Jai Bhagwan. Imagine that condition. You have your glasses on, but you're looking for your glasses. Now tell me something. Can anybody explain why would you have a pen or a pencil in your hand and you're looking for it? Why? Anybody? Because the pen or the pencil is in your hand, but your mind is somewhere else. The mind is not perceiving the pencil or the pen in the hand. So therefore, because the mind is away, you're not feeling the pencil in your hand. And then suddenly when the mind comes back, you say, but hey, I didn't realize the pen in my hand. Oh, I didn't realize I had on my glasses. Because the mind was somewhere else. So the mind is what is holding the 5 senses, the 5 horses together. That's why Lord Krishna is holding the reins of the horses. Then, independent of the mind, is Arjuna at the back. So Arjuna is sitting at the back of Bhagwan Krishna, and, my friends, he is very much eager to go on this battlefield. He is eager to live. He is eager to succeed. He is eager to fight. Because all along, people have been taking advantage of him. Yudhishthir, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, and himself. And Arjuna now was ready for battle. But then suddenly, my friends, he shouted. Arjuna literally shouted at Krishna. And he said, Senayor ubayor madhe ratham stapayume chuta Krishna. O Krishna, Senayor ubayor madhe, take my chariot and place it in the middle of the battlefield and let me see who is so dear to fight with me. Friends, I want you to pay attention to the tone of voice that I am using and the words that are flowing, and tell me, what can you pick up from my voice? Imagine somebody is talking to you like this. Senayor ubayor madhe ratham stapayumechuta. Take my chariot and put it in the middle of the battlefield and let me see who is so dear to fight with me. What did you pick up from that voice? Huh? Mama? In green? What did you pick up? Anger? What did you pick up, Mama? Huh? Abhiman. Anger. Let me see who is so dear to fight with me. In other words, I put myself as a great warrior and I am ready to fight on this battlefield. And let me see who is so dear. Senayor ubayor madhe ratham stapayumechuta. You see the Abhiman? Friends, when Bhagwan Krishna heard from his disciple, because remember last night we saw, he said, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prachamitvam dharma sammuda chetaha yat shreyasya nishitam bruhitan me shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. Oh Krishna, I have become your disciple. Please teach me. And then suddenly now, Krishna is hearing in this disciple who just surrendered to him that he is saying, put my chariot there. Let me see who is so deified to me. Friends, a true teacher will destroy the abhiman in the seeker or in the disciple. A true teacher, a true guru will not care about any result. He will destroy, my friends, the abhiman in the disciple, because the abhiman is that which destroys the disciple. Rather than allowing the abhiman to destroy you, the guru will destroy the abhiman before he destroys the disciple. So Bhagwan Krishna did something, friends. What he did was, he took the chariot and he placed it in the middle of the battlefield, where in front of the people, Arjuna loved the most. And friends, I want to ask you all a personal question. You don't have to answer. Tell me something. Who are the people that hurt you the most? Who are the people who hurt you the most? Don't answer. Just think. Isn't it the people that are close to you and the people that you love the most are the ones who will hurt you the most? That means what? Don't love nobody. Isn't it? That means should I say don't love nobody? That's the wrong thing to say? Or should we say love everybody but don't be attached to nobody? That is the correct thing to say. Love everyone, but do not be attached to anyone. My friends, whether it is wife, whether it is husband, whether it is son, whether it is sons, whether it is daughter, whether it is daughters, whether it is money, whether it is house, whether it is land, whether it is car, whether it is tractor, whether it is whatever. Don't be attached to anything in this world, because what you love the most, you become attached to if you are not careful. And if we become attached to the things and the beings of this world, my friends, that may tend to hurt us at some point in time, because it is the law of this world that when we become attached to something or someone, friends, we are going to be hurt by that something or someone. It is the universal law. So we can't prevent it. So therefore, Bhagwan Krishna says, I was telling the boys coming in the car, Pundit Anil and Devan in the car, when we were in the ashram and we were in the company of our guru, my Guruji, Shri Swami Anubhavanandaji Maharaj. You know what's the last thing he told us before we left the ashram? Last thing he said to us was, leave me alone. Don't think of me. Guru telling that. Leave me alone. Don't think of me. Some of the girls started to cry. Swamiji, how could you say that? Because we love you so much. You're our guru and you are telling us this. How can we not? And then he said, don't think of me as this body. I am beyond this body. Think of me as part of you, and I will always be with you. Friends, in other words, what he is saying, don't be attached to the body of mine. Be attached to the pure self of who I am. See the difference? So, in other words, Bhagwan Krishna is telling Arjuna the very same. As a matter of fact, he wants to treat Arjuna with the same thing. And he says, Arjuna, Sena over your madhe, you want to see who is so deified with you? And he put the chariot in the middle of the battlefield in front of the people who he loved the most. And friends, sometimes we become very shocked in life. Sometimes we become very surprised in life. Sometimes we become very sad in life when we see that the people we love so much, how they will stand against us and how they will oppose us, and they will just be on the opposite side of us. Isn't it? Sometimes children go against parents. Sometimes children say things to parents you will never believe that you made that son or that you made that daughter. Sometimes the husband will say something to the wife you will never believe that's the same guy you got married to. Sometimes the wife says something to the husband and the wife is carrying out herself in such a way that you never believe that that is the same girl you loved and you still love and you got married to. Sometimes, friends, the people that we call friends, that we confide in and we trust with our life, sometimes they turn their back on us. And we old people have a saying, you know, Mama? The old people have a saying. They say they backstab you. So when you trust people and they backstab you, that is what Arjuna was going through, friends. When you confide in somebody and they're building files on you, and then here one day something happened, man, you see, the Express know, and the Guardian know, and TTT know all your secrets, because this friend that you love, you trusted with all your secrets, and now everybody knows. Brothers and sisters, that is the way the world is. But you know what Bhagwan says? Arjuna, you should never carry about yourself in this way with such ego. And friends, I want to offer a bhajan tonight. And this bhajan is a prayer. We want to ask the Lord that if any one of us have ego, let it be destroyed. Because it says in this bhajan, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे ज्योति तेरी शान रे मत कर तू अभिमान कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे झूठी तेरी शान रे मत कर तू अभिमान कर तू अभिमान Remove the Abhiman and the blessing will come. Remove the Abhiman, my friends, and the Lord will shower us with His grace and His mercy and His compassion. And therefore, He placed the chariot in the middle of the battlefield. And when He saw, see, once the Abhiman is killed, Bhagwan shower blessing one time. So once the Abhiman is destroyed, friends, that time there is humility. And when Arjuna saw those people, friends, immediately he became internally shattered. He became internally shattered. And my dear brothers and sisters, I want you all to be very attentive. There are many of us, physically, by God's grace, we are complete and we are a whole. But inside, God forbid, we are shaken and shattered. Therefore, that happened to Arjuna. When Bhagwan placed the chariot and he saw, you know who are the people he saw? I will just read it in Sanskrit very quickly. He says, Sanjay was explaining, he says, Sanjayo vacha Drashtva tu pandavanikam Vyudam duryodanastada Acharyam upasangamya Raja vachanam abravit Pashyaitam panduputranam Acharya mahatim chamum Vyudam drupada putrena Tava shishyena dhimata Atra shura maheshvasa Bhimarjuna samayude Yudano viratascha Drupascha Maharataha Drushtaketuschekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan Urujit Kuntibojascha Saibhyascha Narapungavaha Yudhamanyushcha Vikranta Uttamaujascha Viryavan Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarva eva Maharataha Asmakam tu Vishishtaye Tani Bodha Dvijotama Nayaka Mama Sanyasya Sangyartam Tan Bravimite Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayaha Ashwatthama Vikarnascha Somadisthasta Chaivacha Anye cha Bahava Shuraha Madarte Tyakta Jivitaha Nana Shastra Paharanaha Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha Aparyaptam Tadasmakam Balam Bhima Bhirakshitam Paryaptam Tvidame Tesham Balam Bhima Bhirakshitam. And friends, the list goes on. The list goes on. All those were the names of the different people that were assembled on the battlefield, and they were ready to fight. And when Arjuna got shattered, friends, his intellect got confused. The chariot stopped on the battlefield and it was unable to move forward. Even Krishna at that time was unable to take the chariot forward. And friends, very important point. You see, when our intellect is confused, God might be in front of us and we will not recognize Him. I'm going to repeat that. When our intellect is confused, God might be in front of us and we will not recognize Him. You see, there is a hairline difference between the mind and the intellect. You see, the mind and the intellect is one equipment. But when the mind has emotions, it becomes the mind. And when the mind has to make decisions, it becomes the intellect. So there is a very thin line between the mind and the intellect. Friends, when the intellect is confused, God is standing in front of us and we will fall down on the ground at the back of the chariot of our life and we will cry and we will be frustrated and we will be depressed and we will give up and we want to run away, and some people even want to commit suicide when they go through life situation. It's not because God is not there for us. It's not because Bhagwan is not there for us. It's because we are confused. And that's why you see, sometimes people go on changing their religion down the road and they keep on going. Why? Because the intellect is confused. Some people have no peace of mind because their intellect is confused. God is standing in front of Arjuna and he now has become so depressed, dejected and frustrated. He tells the Lord, he says to the Lord, my Lord, I don't know what to do. I prefer to run away from this battlefield. I prefer not to live. I do not want any kingdom. I don't want anything to do with anything. And that is when, my friends, that is when Bhagwan Krishna said to him, he says, Ashochanan, one of the very first advice the Lord was giving is in chapter 2, verse number 11, when he says to him, Ashochanan ashochastvam pragyavadham shabashase gatasuna gatasun nanu shochanti panditaha. We saw this verse, we referred to it last night, where the Lord is telling him, do not speak like a wise man, but you are acting in a different way. And then he goes on to tell Arjuna, you see, wisdom is something, friends. Wisdom is like everybody have wisdom, isn't it? Everybody's smart, you know. Every one of us are smart human beings. Are we not smart? Are you not smart? Yes or no? Every one of us are smart human beings. Every one of us are intelligent human beings. But you know when we become sad and upset, friends, like the bhajan said earlier, the bhajan said, Mat kar tu abhiman, give up the abhiman, give up the false pride. Because when there is false pride, when there is abhiman, you know what will happen? Maya ka andakara nirala. The light within us will disappear and it appears to be dark. And it says, outside will be bright, but inside is dark. And that is what is happening to Arjuna, my friends. Outside was bright, but inside was dark. Maya ka andakara nirara, bahar ujala. Bahar ujala means outside is bright, but andara kala. You see, outside is bright, but inside dark. You remember this story about the old lady? This old lady, she was living on pension, so she had to, watch every cent she spent. So poor thing, she was trying to save money on electricity bill, because they're always raising this thing. So she was trying to save money on the electricity bill. So 6 o'clock in the evening, she went quickly in the bathroom, she took a bath, and she had to go out for somewhere. So she took a bath, and she went to the room and she refused to put on the light. So while getting dressed, she put on her clothes, she combed her hair, and then finally she was putting on her earring, jewelry. And the earring, the stopper in the earring, very fine, it fell on the ground. And Mama went down on her knees and she was looking for the stopper. And she searched 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, Mama on her knees, searching in the room. And she didn't find the stopper. And then suddenly she got up, she looked through the window and she saw the street light lighting. So she came downstairs and she walked by the pavement and she started looking now under the street light. So the neighbor passing, a neighbor said, Mama, what happened? She said, Bait, I lost my stopper for my earring. So the neighbor gone on his knees and he's searching too. 20 minutes gone and both of them searching. And then the neighbor asked, Mama, you know the exact spot it fall? She said, yeah, Bait, it fall in the room. So then he said, but why are we searching here? She said, what happened, you stupid? You can't see the light in here? And then he said to her, Mama, not because the light shining here. You have to search here. You have to put on the light where the jewel is lost. You have to put on the light in the room to find the pendant in the room. Friends, in the same way, we have lost our peace of mind here, inside here. But Bahar Ujala, we put on all the light. And now it's Christmas time, Papa, you're going to see lights. Christmas time, you see everybody putting up light all over. Diwali time, the house bright. Kartik time, the house bright. Between Kartik and Christmas, we have a little darkness. And then we put on the Christmas lights, Christmas tree, and the house bright, but inside dark. Friends, what's the use we light the diya outside, but inside the heart dark and black? Andar means inside. Kala. Muraka is ka Gyan. O Muraka, O ignorant one. Understand this and start lighting the light inside. Remember? Lakshmi Maiya utare teri arti bharsa do ma kripa. O Ma, Lakshmi, we light the light to you and we wave arti. And what the Christian brothers and sisters say? What the Christian brothers and sisters say? There's a light that shines on every flower, and it shines every minute, every hour. That light was born on Christmas Day. That's what the Christian brothers and sisters say. And our Muslim brothers and sisters, what do they say? Our Muslim brothers and sisters says, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That light is Allah, and that light is everywhere. So all the religion talking about light, but inside our hearts. Jai Bhagwan. That is when, friends, Abhiman makes the intellect gets clouded with ignorance. And as a result of that, you know what happens? We become confused. And that is when even God is in front of us and we will not recognize Him. That's why, friends, that's why not everybody will recognize the Lord when He is on earth. Not everybody will experience God's blessing, even though it is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Not everybody will experience it. Bhagwan Krishna was standing in front of Arjuna, and Arjuna was crying and frustrated and miserable. And right now, there are people in our country, in our world, who has God in front of them, and they are ready to do all the wicked and all the bad things because they don't see Him, they don't recognize Him. They are ignorant of the fact that He is there, looking on right in front of Him, right in front of them. Tonight, if there are anyone who are here, or if there are anyone on Sankhya television, or anyone viewing on Facebook, I saw Facebook was up just now, but Facebook gone. If anyone is experiencing any type of emotions where you are confused and you feel upset and hurt and miserable, there is someone right in front of you. That's why it is said, friends, never tell God how big your trouble is. Never tell God how big your troubles are. Tell your troubles how big your God is. Tell your troubles how big your Bhagwan is. Don't mess around with me, trouble. Don't mess around with me. My Bhagwan is with me, and my Bhagwan is looking after me. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhyuktayam yogakshemam vahamyam. Bhagwan says, He says, I will not send somebody to take care of you. I will come myself and take care of you, Bhagwan Krishna says. Your Bhagwan Krishna says in chapter 9 of the Gita, verse number 26, I will come myself and take care of you. Just think of me. And today Hindus losing faith. Today Hindus are giving up. Today Hindus are running helter-skelter searching when your Bhagwan says, I will not send nobody, I will come myself. 5,000 years ago he told us that, and beyond that in different kalpa. Go to chapter 9, verse number 22. Ananyas chintayantu mam yejana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Friends, Arjuna had forgotten the Lord was in front of him. Arjuna was crying and is miserable. And the Lord had to remind him and told him, hey, I am with you. You know, like you're speaking to somebody in Trinidad. Hey boy, I with you, boy. Huh? Look, I stand up right here. I'm with you. I will never leave you. I will be there with you. And Bhagwan told him, I'm going to give you the whole Gita in a nutshell tonight. Bhagwan told him, Arjuna, look, I am with you. When you look at the sun, I am the sun. Adityanam aham chasmi. Arjuna, as sure you're seeing the sun. I, God, is in the sun. Arjuna, look around, you will see some trees. Ashwatta sarva vrikshanam aham. Among all the trees, I am in the fig tree. Arjuna, when you're watching the fig tree, I am in that. See me in that. Arjuna, I am in front of you. When that didn't work, Bhagwan told him, he said, I am Manushyanam. I am in all the Manushya. Among all the human beings, I am the Manushya. I am the human being. That didn't work. You know, like teaching the child, the student in class, and giving them all the examples of the math problem, and the teacher giving all the example. When it doesn't work, what did the teacher do? Teacher will say, you know what? You have to learn this. And I'm going to make you understand this problem, this math problem. Lord Krishna says, I am in the ocean. I am Shankara Chasmi. Among all the Rudras, I am Shankar. I am the light of the sun. I am the fig tree. Among all the trees, I am the fig tree. He says, among all the human beings, I am the man. I am the human being. Arjuna, I am everywhere. See me. Arjuna didn't see him. When all that didn't work, Bhagwan said, all right, Pashyaitam, Pandu Putranam, O son of Pandu, I want you to see. And how you are going to see me? I am going to show you that the entire creation is in me. Hey, Bhagwan. And the Lord showed Arjuna, my friends, the Lord was going to show Arjuna Vishwarup Darshan. Vishwarup Darshan means where he started growing in size rather, and in him the mountains and the trees and the entire creation, the heavens and the earth were inside of him. The sun and the moon were his eyes. The Lord grew in size and showed and told Arjuna, I will show you that the entire universe is in me. But Arjuna, you cannot see me with those eyes you have. I have to give you Divya Drishti. I have to give you divine vision. Arjuna said, how are we going to get divine vision? I have to go by optometrist today. Or Ferreira Optical. Bhagwan says, no, I will give you it right here. And Bhagwan touched the head of Arjuna and he said, you will be able to see me in my true nature. And he gave him Vishwarup Darshan. In other words, he opened the third eye. And friends, there Bhagwan manifested in the Vishwarup form. And there the entire universe was seen inside of Bhagwan Krishna. When Arjuna saw that, he said, Prabhu, I cannot behold you like this. It is too much for me to understand. Oh Krishna, all along I was thinking that you are my best friend. All along I was thinking that you are the ordinary blue boy of Vrindavan. I could not imagine that you are the Lord of the universe. O Krishna, driving my chariot. Prabhu, please come back to the way I know you. And friends, Arjuna could not behold the Lord. He could not behold that his entire universe was Bhagwan. Friends, just like you and I cannot imagine that everything in this world is Bhagwan, just like that, Arjuna could not imagine. It takes time to imagine. It takes time to understand. It takes time to experience that. It don't happen overnight. But I want to repeat that. Friends, every single thing in this world. Let me ask you all an example. Let me ask you all a question. I was going to say, let me ask you all an example. Let me ask you all a question. When you do puja, and you're home, mama, and you make your bedi, and you bring all your murtis, etc., and you line them up very beautifully and neat on the bedi, and then the Baba comes, and the Baba tells you, so now we are going to invite the Lord to come into your home, and we are going to do the Sankhya, etc. Right? We are going to invite the Lord into the home. Friends, the question is, do you invite the Lord to come into your home? Or is your home and everything in the Lord? Think. Do we invite Bhagwan to come into our home? Or is our home and everything in Bhagwan? Now, be attentive. From a devotional point of view, remember you have different pathways. You have the Gyan Marga, you have the Bhakti Marga, you have the Karma Marga. The Karma Marga is the path of action, the Bhakti Marga is the path of devotion, and the Gyan Marga is the path of Gyan or knowledge. I gave you two just now. Now, from a Bhakti point of view, we invite the Lord to come into our hearts, to come into our homes, to come into our lives. That is Bhakti. That is devotion. Like Shabari was waiting for Sri Ram to come to the ashram of Matang Rishi, where she was waiting for him all her life. That's Bhakti. Prahalad, the Bhakta Prahalad, told the father Hiranyakashipu, he says, my Narayan is everywhere. And when the father got upset with Prahalad, he said, is your Narayan in the post? Prahalad said, yes. My Narayan is inside the post. He said, Father, no, my Narayan is not inside the post. My Narayan is the post. Hiranyakashipu said, oh, if that's so, if that Narayan of yours is in the post, let him come and save you now. And Hiranyakashipu took the child, his own child, put him on the lap, and as he was about to kill his own son, the building started to vibrate, the pillar burst in two, and Narasimha Bhagwan came out of the pillar, of the post. Believe it or not, my friends, Bhagwan will come to us anytime, anywhere, once we believe. And so from the post, Narayan came and killed Hiranyakashipu and saved Prahalad. Remember Bhakta Dhruva in the Bhagavad Mahapuran? Bhakta Dhruva on the path of bhakti, when Uttanapada refused to place him to sit on his lap because of the stepmother, Bhakta Dhruva went to his mother Sumati and told the mother, Ma, my father don't want me to sit on his lap because my stepmother said, if I am not born in my next life and she is my mother, then I will never get to sit on my father's lap. And the child is crying, and the mother said, what your stepmother said is the truth. Imagine that. Stepmother told the child, you can't sit on your father's lap. Imagine if that's your situation now. Your stepmother say that, I will finish you off. So Sumati Devi told Dhruva, he said, son, what your stepmother said is right. Go and pray to God, and you don't have to sit on your father's lap. You will sit on the universal father's lap. And Bhakta Dhruva went in the forest. He was only 5 years old, and he asked the Lord to come. In 6 months' time, the Lord came after doing tapasya, and the Lord did not give Prahalad, my friends, a chance to sit on his lap, but he gave him a chance to shine the star that is next to the moon. That star is called Bhakta Dhruva star from the Bhagavad Mahapuran. So on the path of bhakti, we invite God to come. But on the path of Gyan, the yogis and the meditators and the great sannyasis and swamis, they know that they don't have to invite God to come. Everything is in Bhagwan. So two different perspectives right there. None is wrong. Both are right. So that is what Bhagwan Krishna is showing Arjuna here, that everything in this universe is in me, Arjuna. I am not just the blue boy of Vrindavan that you think I am. I am way beyond that. I am way beyond what you can ever imagine. Arjuna, therefore, I was always existing. There was never a time when I was not existing. There was never a time when you were not existing. Natve vaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha nachayvana bhavishyamaha sarve vayamatav param. Chapter 2, verse number 12. Natve vaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha nachayvana bhavishyamaha sarve vayamatav param. Natu. There was never a time when you were not existing. Natve vaham, aham, meaning there was never a time when I was not existing. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha. There was never a time when anybody on this battlefield was not existing. Everybody was existing in the past. Everybody is existing now. And everybody will continue to exist in the future. Arjuna, therefore, all of us are existing all the time. Not as the body, friends. This body will fall down one day. The body will die, but the soul will always be here. You and I are not the body. You and I are pure souls. I love to ask this question. It's a beautiful question I love to ask, you know. You know, in the Bilva Ashtakam is a beautiful stotram to Lord Shiva. It says, Tridalam Trigunaakaram Trinetram Triyuayusham Trijanma Papa Samharam Ekabilvam Shivarpanam Ekabilvam Shivarpanam. It says the greatness about the bay leaf, by offering one bay leaf to Lord Shiva, all the sins of life, Trijanma Papa Samharam, Ekabilvam Shivarpanam. The sins are eradicated. The sins are destroyed by offering the bay leaf to Lord Shiva. Ekabilvam. Question I love to ask is, are you all sinners? Are you all sinners? Are you all sinners? Yes or no? Just a simple question. There's no trick in it. Are you all sinners? Are you all sinners? Balcony? Are you all sinners? Are you all sinners? Yes or no? Yes? No? Mama, I would like to go home now. I'd like to come down right now and go home. You're going to ask me why? No. You're supposed to ask me why. So ask me why. I want to go home now because it's not good to be with sinners day. You know, Mama changed the song one time.
But everybody say yes, except Papa there. Oh, you too? All right, but because of you, I'm going to stay. Friends, who told you all you are sinners? Who told you all that? Children, who told you all you are sinners? Huh? The most amount of noise came from upstairs. They said yes. They don't even say Jai so hard. Who told you all are sinners? So, all those who are sinners, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, call me. Bring $5,000. And when you come, bring 11 different kind of bush. I will get the balance of stuff with some oil and thing. I will light the oil, the diya, before you come. And when you come, I'm not going to give you a bush bath. I'm going to give you a good beating with the bush. But after I take the $5,000 from you. And once you leave from me after that beating, all sin gone. You see, people like me will tell you that you are a sinner. And you have to come to me in order for me to purify you and take your money. And when I take your money, you still remain a sinner because I didn't do anything. Because the reality is you are not a sinner, you're a pure soul. Man tells us we are sinners and God tells us we are pure souls. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. God have been saying that since the beginning of creation. But you see, some of us, we like to spend money. Ask somebody, hey, but you have real malju, girl. And you know, we believe that. We believe, oh God, Baba say we have real malju. That neighbor tell me I have real malju. It have a big black thing hanging over my head. And friends, think it, believe it, and you become it. It's like a mantra, you know? You say, I am a sinner, I am a sinner, I am a sinner, I am a good for nothing, I am a good for nothing, I am a good for nothing. You become a good for nothing. The Lord is telling us tonight, hey, get out of that shackle of bondage that you have found yourself in. Snap out of it. You are part of me. You are pure soul. You are a divine soul. Don't see yourself as a sinner. And never, my friends, never in the future again, ever say that you are a sinner. Because your Bhagwan Krishna tells you, you are a pure soul. You are part of him. Don't allow that kind of negative things to enter your mind and believe it. When it enters your mind, you believe it, and that is how the inside get black and dark. That's how the Maya take over our lives. And we put out God, we put out the Lord, and we, my friends, become the victim. Therefore, the Lord says here, and he is shouting at Arjuna saying, Arjuna, get up, stand up, and understand who you are. You are not such an unhappy, miserable person. You're part of me. You're a divine soul. And that is why, whenever he used to go to the Ganga and the Yamuna, and the cows and the calves and the birds and everybody used to come and see him, it was because in his presence, everybody will be purified. Wherever the Lord is, friends, there is always purity. Never feel impure when the Lord is with you. When Bhagwan Krishna is driving your chariot, never feel that you are alone. That's why Chalo re man Ganga Jamuna te, Chalo re man Ganga Jamuna te, Man Ganga Jamuna te, Chalo re man Ganga Jamuna te. Jamuna nirmal pani,
शरीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर बंसी बजावत नाचत कान्हा बंसी बजावत नाचत कान्हा संग लिए बलबीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर
We all went to the banks of the river Ganga, the banks of the river Yamuna. My friends, this water is always nirmal, it's always pure, and it's always purifying. Brothers and sisters, when you are in your shower, Om Ganga Mataya Namaha, Om Yamuna Mataya Namaha, let the Ganga water flow. Remember, it's not what you are showering with, it's what in your mind when you shower. Keep yourself pure, keep your mind clean, keep yourself internally bright. Don't search for the jewel outside. It has been lost in your room. Brothers and sisters, turn the light inside on. Turn on your light of love. Turn on the light of God's consciousness within you. Turn on the light of positive thinking. When you go to any motivational speaking course or seminar, the first thing they will tell you, the glass is half full, not the glass is half empty. Why do we think negative, brothers and sisters? And more so, never think negative of yourself. Arjuna had become the victim of his own ignorant thoughts. And that's why the Lord is saying, Mura mukut pitambar sohi Mura mukut pitambar sohi कुंडल जल कधरी चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर गंगा जमुना निर्मल पानी बोलो गंगा जमुना निर्मल पानी गंगा जमुना निर्मल पानी गंगा जमुना निर्मल पानी गंगा जमुना निर्मल पानी जमुना निर्मल पानी शीतल होत शरीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर चरण कमल पर स्थित चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर 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 See, Ganga Jamuna निर्मल पानी. Next line says, शीतल होत शरीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर. And you go to the Ganga and the Yamuna, my friends, शीतल होत शरीर, the body becomes cleansed and purified. Friends, how do you clean your body? Huh? It have no trick in it, Mama. Simple question. How do you clean your body? And your beard? Duh. Isn't it? When you bathe, you clean your body. Now, how do you purify your body? And you bathe, you clean it. How do you purify it? Anybody? Sorry? What's in your mind? Cleansing your mind. Prayer and meditation, Mama says. Cleansing your mind, Didi says. What you all say? You clean your body with soap and water. How do you purify it? Friends, if prayer and meditation is to make our body pure, all of us should be pure. Prayer and meditation cannot purify our body. The only thing can purify our body, just like the only thing that can clean our body is soap and water. In the same way, our body can only become pure when we control our senses. It is called as Indriya Nigraha. Indriya Nigraha means control what you see, control what you hear, control what you smell, and control what you smell like. Jai Bhagwan. Control your tongue, control the hands, control the legs, control the procreation organ, control the excretion organ, and when the 10 organs of the body are controlled, the body becomes pure. Now, if water and soap cleans the mind, how do you make, if water and soap cleans the body, how do you make your mind clean? So we just talk about the body. How to make the mind clean? Papa? Papa? What you said? My friends, the only thing to clean the body is soap and water. And the only thing to clean the mind is positive thinking. Positive thinking. Now, if the mind is clean, how to make the mind pure? That is where we come now to Mano Nigraha. So, Indriya Nigraha, Mano Nigraha means control the mind. Meaning, control the kind of thoughts that comes in your mind. Now, friends, you and I, we all know sometimes really nice thoughts comes in our mind and sometimes really bad thoughts comes in our mind. It happens to all of us. We all sometimes become influenced by bad thinking, bad thoughts. But when bad thoughts comes, the question is, does it leave an impression on us, or do we shut the door and tell those thoughts to get out? If somebody bad comes into our life or into our home, we don't open the door and say, hey, come. When bad thoughts come in the mind, why do we open the mind and let it come in? When thought of anger comes and the thought of hitting the wife comes, why do we do it? Why don't we tell the mind, hey, shut up? And bad thought, get out. I love my wife. She just made a mistake and I can forgive her. Tell the mind what you want the mind to do. My friends, to purify the mind, we have to control the mind. To clean it, think positive. To purify it, and that is why today, look at our children, our youths, our youngsters in our schools, the manner in which they carry about themselves. We in our age, we could not have done what they are doing today. We saw where in one of the West Secondary, I think somewhere in Princeton here, where some boys were fighting. Imagine, it had it in all the times, but I'm just using the example of the day. Especially for the youngsters and the youths, the children, the young people. Not every time a bad thought comes or somebody plant a bad thought in your mind, you have to act upon it think for yourself, you have a mind of your own. You have a mind of your own. And that is why we have to keep on reminding our youngsters and our youths and our children, hey, always think about the consequences of your action. I remember when I got my license, the drive, I was so anxious. I was 17 on Sunday, Monday morning, I in license office. And my father saw how anxious I was. And the day when I came home with that driver's permit, and I showed him, you know what he said to me? He said, I will never forget. He said, when you sit behind that steering, one foot in the car and the other foot in the grave. It all depends on what you do. So now I try to keep it 2 foot inside. And in other words, what he is saying, what my father was saying, in his language, if you abuse this car, you could end up inside there. My friends, in the same way, children and youngsters and youths, what you do, what you allow to enter your mind, you can make it impure. And that is why sometimes it's difficult to understand how can a young girl or a young boy allow themselves to be influenced by peer pressure without thinking for themselves. Without thinking for themselves. We allow peer pressure, which is a real thing in today's society and world. We allow peer pressure to make us feel that we are lesser than others. Peer pressure is a dangerous thing. And therefore, children, youngsters and youths, what others think of you. Let me ask the young children, young girls, what others, and young boys, what others think of you, is that important? What you think of yourself, is that important? And what you think of yourself? I am a sinner. That's what I am. You see? You see how I got you all? What you think of yourself is important. And you all just told me that you are sinners. You see how detrimental our thoughts can be on our lives? Huh? So let me ask the question again. What do you think of yourself? Huh? I am a happy person. I am a beautiful person. I am a handsome person. I am the best in doing what I can do the best. That is who you are. And when you think it, you believe it, you become it. My friends, in short, for these 3 nights that I am here, this is what Bhagwan Krishna is saying in these 700 verses of this Bhagavad Gita. He got Arjuna to come out of the ignorant state that he was in, and he was able to help Arjuna motivate himself. And friends, that is why at the end of the 18th chapter, Arjuna stood up before Bhagwan and he says, my Lord, all my doubts have gone. I am ready to do what I am supposed to do. I am ready to fight for what is right. And friends, we all must be ready to fight against ignorance. We must be able to fight against the low tendencies and the false values. We must be able to fight against all that is negative for our soul's protection and for ourselves to be happy. Finally, this is why, my friends, our scripture tells
मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम,
मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम,
मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
चीर के छाती बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान,
बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे है राम, ओ मेरे तन में बसे है राम। बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
सीता हरण किया रावण ने, प्रभु जीते अकुलाए, हनुमान ने सीता जी को प्रभु संदेश सुनाए, हनुमान जी करते आए, हनुमान जी करते आए, प्रभु जी के गुणगान,
बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे है राम, ओ मेरे तन में बसे है राम। बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
ओ लगी लक्ष्मण जी को शक्ति, एक प्रभु घबराए, और से पहले हनुमान ने धौलागिरी ले आए, उतमैते लक्ष्मण जी लेकर श्री राम का नाम,
बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम। मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
ओ वानर सेना देख के रावण की सेना घबराए, पलक झपकते हनुमान ने लंका में आग लगाए, बोल प्रभु के साथ मिटा कर रावण का अभिमान,
बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे है राम, तो मेरे तन में बसे है राम। मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
चीर के छाती बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान,
बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम। मेरे मन में बसे है राम, मेरे तन में बसे है राम।
My friends, as I conclude tonight, this bhajan Hanumanji is saying, Mere man mein base hai Ram, mere than mein base hai Ram. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Arjuna had to realize that Krishna is in the body, Krishna is in the mind, Krishna is everywhere. The entire world is Krishna. And tonight, as I conclude my part, Mama, my wish for you, for every second of the rest of your life, may you be able to see Krishna, hear Krishna, be with Krishna in all different aspects of your life. May Bhagwan Krishna always be in your heart, in your home, and in the life of your beautiful children. You have one of your son tonight, you had your son the other 2 nights, and their families, to all the children, the girls, Rima and Hema and Buddha and what's the name? Gopal, Jai Bhagwan, beautiful names. May Bhagwan bless you children to always stay focused, always remember your goal and never be influenced by the negative of society. Don't let your intellect be confused. Keep the Lord in your heart and ask Him to be with you and to protect you at all times. Friends, I promise you that the Lord will always be there with us all. Prem se boliye Vrindavan Vihari Lal ki. With this message tonight, I conclude my part of tonight's devotion. We have Pundit Anil who will do a bhajan for us. And then we have one of the sons, Mama? One of the beloved son, Ganesh ji, will do a few words of blessing.
पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम. वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम. वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम. चंदा बनी है राधा, तू चांदनी है श्याम. चंदा बनी है राधा, तू चांदनी है श्याम. सूरज बनी है राधा, तू रोशनी है श्याम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम. बंसी बनी है राधा, तू मधुर तान है श्याम. बंसी बनी है राधा, तू मधुर तान है श्याम. शीर बनी है राधा, तू प्राण बंसी है श्याम. शीर बनी है राधा, तू प्राण बंसी है श्याम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम. वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम. कृष्णा प्रेम है राधा, तू राधा प्रेम है श्याम। कृष्णा प्रेम है राधा, तू राधा प्रेम है श्याम। हर सुख पाने मानव जो को कर है प्राण, हर सुख पाने मानव जो को कर है प्राण। पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम। पत्ती पत्ती में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम। वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम। वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम। वह है रज की भूमि, वह है गोकुल धाम।
Now we have a few words from one of the sons, Sri Ganesh.
Officiating Pundit, most esteemed, Pundit Abhedanand, Pundit Dev doing the Grung Puja, guiding us through, other Reverend Pundits, members of the group, devotees of God, Sitaram, Namaste, and good evening. On behalf of my mother, my father, my sisters and brothers, those who are here, those who are unable to be here, we sincerely thank you for gracing us with your presence, for sharing with us the knowledge that you have shared with us for the last 3 nights. And I am certain for those who attended here this evening, or anyone hearing, you have left us with a thirst for knowing more, for wanting more. And the message over the past 3 nights was so profound, yet so simple, that even the smaller ones was able to grasp the significance of it. So this is what is required, and as Panditji said, keeping in the company of the good. As he has given us something to think about, something to go home with. Sometimes in life we are misled. And as he said, as he corrected us, we are divine beings. We are perfect. We are part and parcel of the divine. So, therefore, this is something we must keep with us each and every day of our lives. And especially the younger ones who are so easily distracted, who are so easily misguided. This is something we must always remember. For God alone can save us. So, as I close, I just want to say, may the Divine Lord continue to guide you, to continue to bless you, that you may continue to be that pillar, that strength, that which spreads our dharma. As you travel, may He continue to guide you, bless you in every different aspect. And may we all grow in knowledge and understanding. May we all grow in the love of the Lord. And once again, I thank you, all the people who has been here for the past 2 nights. This is the 3rd night, and we have 2 more nights, so I ask, please, joining with us for the other 2 nights before we conclude on Friday. Thank you once again. Sitaram.
Thank you very much, Shri Ganeshji. Friends, it was indeed a pleasure for the members of my group, the Chinmaya Gyan Kirtan Mandali, and myself to be here and to have joined with Mama. She had so much of love, I tell you, so much of dedication, and this was a dream. I'm sure it was a dream come true for her thus far. She still have 2 more nights. And Ma, may God always bless you.
May the Lord always protect you, and may, as I wish for you, may Bhagwan Krishna always be in your heart. Every second, I got the virus yesterday. I struggled with it, with fever, etc. And today I was all stuffy and really feeling, sort of out of it. But you say, you know what? I will take my Panadol and I'm going to buy Mama. Because a sick leave wouldn't work. And whenever we sit down here, it's like there is no virus. When I come down, the virus will come back. But may the Lord always bless you, Mama. And your beloved Dulaha, I don't know where Dulaha is. But Dulaha might be in the back somewhere, doing so many hard work. May God bless you, Papa. May God bless you, all the children, grandchildren, and great-grand, to all the neighbors. Mama told me, she said, Baba, some of our guests will be sitting by my neighbor. My neighbor is so loving. My neighbor is so kind. My neighbor is not even a Hindu. But my neighbor will allow people to sit in their yard. And to you, the neighbors, thank you so much. May the Lord Allah always bless you and protect you and your wonderful family on behalf of Mama and on behalf of her children. Friends, at this time we would all stand now as we join in final Purnahuti and Arti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha Om Sarvapapaharam Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Maya Dattam Grihana Parameshwaram. Om Vanaspatir Sobhuto Gandhajo Gandharuttama Agriya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigrayatam. Everyone lift your hands and receive the blessings of the Yajna. Om Sarvadevi Sarvadevtaya Namaha. Special thanks to Pandit Bhagirath Maharaj, one of our senior Pandits. Baba, thank you so much. Your very presence was a blessing to this wonderful family and to us all.
राधा जय श्री कृष्ण श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः
राधा कृष्णाय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी बोलो
हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी बोलो
हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी
हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभो त्रिविधता परिवारन हे विभो अजजनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा
त्वमेव सर्वं
मम देव देवा
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ प्रेम से बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय, बजरंग बली हनुमान स्वामी की जय, कैलाशपति शंकर भगवान की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हर हर नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय सीताराम।
Join us this Sunday, 12th June, for preliminary round number 2 of Sangeet Pradarshan. This Sunday we have performances from A.J. Arjun, Astra Rupchand, Reena Gopal, Sanjay Matadin, Sasha Ramutar, Nawaz Khan, Satyam Brijlal, and Sherwin Mathura. Join us this Sunday, 12 June, for preliminary round number 2 of Sangeet Pradarshan, right here on Sankhya TV.
Sankhya Television is not only the first